All right, guys, this little video here is just to try to help make the classification lab much more efficient and easier to work with. So what I'm going to do is kind of run through it briefly and offer some suggestions on how to do this in the most efficient manner. So the first thing I need you to do is make sure you guys have printed off the lab that's posted in Blackboard. Take this page that says Caminacules and cut out every little creature. So grab a pair of scissors, cut these little guys out, but make sure you retain the number next to the creature. And if you can't really read them that well, feel free, rewrite the number. These are in numerical order. Number 1 starting here, number 7, that's supposed to be a 7, 8 over here, going to 14, and so on. Okay, so cut all these little guys out. That's the first step. Once you've cut them out, what I want you to do is group them together, just based on physical appearance. So you look at this guy's shape, you're like, okay, well, this one kind of resembles it. So does this one. And make a pile of these things. Now you notice these guys here, well, they're totally different. Put those guys into a separate pile. So this one, this one kind of looks like it. Put that into a pile. Looks like all 4 of these up here probably go together with the other 2 blue ones. And just create little piles. What you're doing is already starting to classify based on physical appearance. Okay, so that's what we want to do, is create these little piles of Caminacules based on the features and characteristics we see. Now, our next step is to take an entire group. So all of the green guys, all of the blue guys. Let's go red on this guy. See the big pot bellies? We're going to make pot bellies reds. And you take all of them as a group, and there's actually a couple more down here. They're off my screen, so don't forget them. Don't leave them alone. Make sure you include them. But take all the Caminacules that seem to go in a group and walk them through the dichotomous key. So here's number 1. That was a Caminacule up here. Plus number 16, 17, 24, etc. All of them are going to start right here at step 1. So you look at them and read the descriptions here and match that description. What best fits that creature? Does it have a head that's flattened? Poorly developed sensory organs? No, that guy's got a rounded head and sensory organs that are developed. These little things here are eyes. All of the red Caminacules that we circled here have eyes. So all of the Caminacules will proceed to step 8. So you come down here and you go down to step 8. Let's look at their eyes and look at all of them, because what you're trying to do is figure out what makes somebody different than the other individuals in their group. But look at the eyes. Eyes not stalked, or are the eyes stalked with the body elongated? Well, if you look at all the red Caminacules, all of them have eyes that are not stalked. So all of the Caminacules go to step 12. So now you bring all of them down to step 12. If you do this one at a time, you're going to walk through these steps 4 or 5 or 6 times to get all the Caminacules to the same position. It's why it's easier to move these things through the dichotomous key as a group. So now we're down to step 12. Abdomen not enlarged or abdomen enlarged, pot-bellied. Well, these guys all look like they got a big old pot belly on them. So all of them go to, they're all right here, pot-bellied. They go to step 13. So far, we have not peeled off any of these caminacules and said somebody's different than the others. So they're all walking their way through the exact same steps here. All right, now anterior appendage, shorter than the body, or is the anterior appendage longer than the body? Well, this is the anterior appendage, this thing right here. Grab a ruler, measure it out. What do you think? Longer? Shorter? And if you measured it, got your ruler, and then compared it to the body, it's probably as long as the body, or maybe longer. You can compare them. Go back to here. Look at these guys. Man, those anterior appendages sure look longer than the body. This one, they look shorter than the body. So this is where you're going to see yourself split some of your caminacules in the pot-bellied group apart. Some of those caminacules will go to step 14, others will go to step 15. This step you need to highlight. What caused the caminacules to go to 14? The anterior appendage is as long or longer than the body. That is an important feature to highlight and to remember. This first split is your genus feature. So once you know what caused them to split apart, you're going to come to this page and you're going to find the genus that the caminacule goes in, and you're going to write out that trait. But we need to figure out what the caminacule is. So let's go to step 14. So you got this guy here, and there will be one more, another caminacule that also went to step 14. One of them will have eyes that are separate with 2 lenses, and the other one, number 1 here, eyes that are fused, 1 wide lens. Now I know what my caminacule is. It is Abdominis monocularis. That is number 1. So come to this page, find Abdominis monocularis, put the number 1 in there. Abdominis is the genus. The feature that caused Abdominis to split apart from the other caminacules in this group is the anterior appendage as long or longer than the body. So come to this page, Abdominis, and put anterior appendage, and I'm sorry I can't write the whole thing out. Anterior appendage as long or longer than the body goes right there for the genus Abdominis feature. Come back here, grab the other caminacule that came down to step 14, and that one is going to be Abdominis binocularis. So you figure out what number caminacule that is. Come here, find its name, put the number in the right spot. It's going to go in here, but what number is it? You need to determine that. And then you've already done the genus feature, so you're done there. Okay? So now go back here. You still have a handful of caminacules that have an anterior appendage that is shorter than the body. Take all of those caminacules to step 15. So they're going to jump over here to step 15. Take a look at the eyes. What do the eyes look like? That's going to move you to genus rumpus. So what caused you to go to genus rumpus? Anterior appendage shorter than the body. So now you come to this page, genus rumpus, anterior appendage, sorry I can't write it out, shorter than the body is your genus feature. You're going to go back here. One of those caminacules will be rumpus monocularis. The other caminacules go to step 16. That's on the next page of the dichotomous key. I didn't put all of them up here. They're in the packet that you printed off. You work through step 16, you identify the other members of genus rumpus, and you indicate their numbers here. So there should be 3 members to genus rumpus. You're going to have 3 numbers, one there, and one there. So 3 caminacules here, 2 caminacules there. You now have just completed genus Abdominis, genus rumpus. Go back to here, grab your next group of caminacules, walk through the procedure in the exact same manner. Okay, so now once you've done this, you've filled out this entire page here, and you filled out this entire page here. Oop. I want you guys to take a screenshot, take a picture, create a PDF, whatever you need to do to be able to submit this electronically to me through Blackboard. So save it somehow on your laptop, on your tablet, whatever you're working with, and upload this into Blackboard so then I can get it and I can grade it. Okay, so hopefully the video helps. If you get stuck, you need some help, please don't hesitate to let me know.